So Wack 100 just got finished going off on J Prince Jr. and I ain't gonna lie, he was spazzing. He accuses J Prince Jr. of being involved in people's murders. He accuses him of being jealous of his dad. And I ain't gonna lie, this was an explosive moment for Wack 100. So this is something that we've been covering on the channel over the weeks. Y'all probably seen the last couple videos I made about this, but essentially this all stemmed from a boxing match that Cam and Mace gave their opinion on, right? J Prince, he manages a boxer named Shakur Stevenson. Cam and Mace went on their podcast. They said that Shakur Stevenson was boring. Shakur went on a Twitter tirade against him, which prompted J Prince, his manager, to make a tweet saying that, you know, he handled all of Shakur's business in the streets. And we all know J Prince has that affliction of thinking that he's some kind of mob boss. So when Cam and Mace heard that, they kind of took that as a threat, but they responded to him unfazed. Pretty much saying like, look, bro, you think you tough, J Prince, but you not tough and we not worried.
And you trying to be a street? You failed.
He did say something back to Wack, but Wack said some of the most disrespectful I ever heard.
Yeah.
I've been doing this 27 years. It was wild. It's so disrespectful, I'm not going to repeat it.
Now, when this whole situation hit the internet, it went a bit viral. Everybody was talking about it. And again, that's something that we covered on the channel. But as y'all heard, Wack 100 apparently had something to say about this whole situation in a Clubhouse call. Also something I covered on the channel. And anyways, that whole situation led to J Prince Jr. making his own video responding to everything.
You be fucking me up, right? Because you try to glorify bullshit. Like, you just try to glorify soft shit. You just try to glorify niggas that ain't that. It is flaw. We know when it's flaw when we deal with them in the streets. We know when the flaw. Like, we understand that they flaw. We don't capitalize off their flawness, though, because we'll capitalize off real shit. We ain't gonna capitalize off no being flawed, weak as hell. We understand what a weak as hell, then he a street, call himself a street. He could be a street, but he's still weak as hell. We don't capitalize and try to glorify the now. We gonna sit and have conversations about niggas as strong as us. We gonna have conversations about niggas as weak as hell.
Now, J Prince Jr. is also afflicted with that same problem that his daddy has, which is thinking that they're in some kind of mob, like they're the biggest gangsters in the world. And I know J Prince Jr. did not go and put all that jewelry on, bruh, just to sit down in front of that Roku TV and talk to the camera while he stared at his necklaces, bruh. This is corny behavior, I'm just saying. Bruh sit there and said a whole bunch of nothing. And while the words that were coming out of his mouth didn't mean a whole lot of anything, people generally understood that he was trying to be disrespectful here. He was trying to lay the law down. But keep in mind, this was all over two people giving their opinion on J Prince's fighter, Shakur Stevenson, who is a boxer. It's a sport. So they're mad because somebody gave their opinion on a sport. Again, this is cornball behavior. Now, this all happened last week, but apparently J Prince Jr.'s response just hit Wack 100's radar this week, and he's spoken on it twice. The first time was during a No Jumper interview, and the second time is in a Clubhouse call he had yesterday. So here's what he had to say about J Prince Jr. on the No Jumper show.
You hear about this going on in Houston?
J Prince?
Yeah, Junior.
What's he doing?
Oh, it's all okay. First of all, his security, Mikey Mike, right?
Okay.
So J Prince Jr. puts this dude in a situation. He on some bullshit that don't need to be happening. Next thing you know, boom, hit him in the face. Shoot him, right?
They shot him?
Yeah.
They shot the guy that they were trying to take the girls from?
No, they shot the security with J Prince Jr.
Oh.
So instead of J Prince Jr. going up here and handle his business, right, he get into all this shit. Now, he ain't the one shot him. He didn't want his man shot. But because of his dumbass actions, right, he get his man hit. He tracks out, runs to a club like 29 or something. They won't let him in because the last time the shit happened with Takeoff, he ran over there and damn near got the club indicted. They're like, you can't come in here. We already got the call.
Wow.
So he go hides out, leave his man over there. Man could have been alive, but he don't, he tracks out to Atlanta, right? But this is what's ugly. I get the call an hour ago saying, Wack, they ain't contributing to the dude's funeral. They sent me the obituary and everything, right? But 4 days ago, I get a call from this chick. She say, Wack, get off J. Prince Jr. I said, what you mean? Get off on him? What you mean? Leave him alone. I was with him. I've been with him for a few years. He got a call. He stepped out on the balcony. I hear him saying, okay, what, 80 to 100? Okay, I'm out the way. He hangs up, calls somebody else and say, hey, get from over there, stay from over there. Then, they say they better come through. They talking about 80 to 100. So I tell the chick, he probably doing some dirty talking on the phone about some dumb shit, right? I'm on Clubhouse telling my Houston boys, yo, boom, 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 this same story. They wave me down. They say, yo, Wack, the feds just did a sweep and picked up 100 yesterday.
100 pounds.
100 people.
People.
Yesterday. So the call he was having, I was wrong. It wasn't about that. It's about, so I'm like, they said, Wack, how the you tell us this 3 days ago about this call you got, right? I said, yo, y'all know dude ain't right. He ain't all the way right anyway. And I'm asking myself, he's tied to finesse 2 times, a known rat, right? We provide the paperwork. And I'm asking myself, is this what the new gangster is?
Now, there's a lot to unpack in what Wack 100 just said right there. But essentially what he's saying is, one, he accuses J. Prince Jr. of his bodyguard's death, right? He accuses him of abandoning his homie on the scene. But then he says that he got a phone call from a chick who, long story short, told him that J. Prince was having a conversation with what she thought was the police, talking about 80 to 100 of something. And then Wack 100 is saying that a couple of days later, over 100 people were arrested in Houston, and he's pretty much implying that he thinks J. Prince is working with the feds. So I decided to look into it, and sure enough, man, I did find articles talking about the FBI arresting like 50 people in Houston on a bail bond scheme that was taking place. Now, does that mean what Wack 100 is saying is 100% true? Well, I mean, I guess that depends on if you believe he got this phone call from some chick that was hanging out with J. Prince when he got the phone call, right? But either way, it's clear based on the way Wack 100 is talking and the things he's saying that he don't got no respect for J. Prince or J. Prince Jr. He doesn't like him, and he wants everybody to know that. So much so that he told Adam 22, who is essentially his boss, that if he invited J. Prince Jr. up to No Jumper, that he was gonna have to run the fade with him.
You just made it sound as if like you
that's
you
Ray
spoke
Gibbs TV.
about a phone call that you heard from a secondhand source that may have been construed.
He's working with them people.
I just think
anytime a female could tell me 4 days prior, leave him alone, this dude's on the phone talking about some shit's gonna go down, and 3 days later, that city gets swept with 80 to 100 people, oh no, it's something weird there, bro.
Okay, well,
that's a fact.
We'll never know.
And let me catch J. Prince Jr. up here. Me and you gonna get out.
Why? You hate him that much?
I catch him up here, No Jumper. Let me catch that. He bet not ever get an interview up here.
I had him on the podcast 2019.
Yeah, okay, but he bet not come now.
He is welcome here anytime.
No,
I will roll out the red carpet.
Try me.
J. Prince Jr., you are invited. Come pay us a visit.
He's too scared to come up here.
Scared?
That dude ain't coming up here. You know I'm in the building. And you know
Mob
better.
ties, buddy.
And you know better.
I ain't gonna lie, the way that Adam 22 inserts himself into these politics and then completely disregards what the people around him tell him not to do is dangerous. I just thought I would point that out because I find it to be extremely reckless what Adam is doing. But that's pretty much what Wack had to say on the No Jumper podcast, and he made it clear that he finds the Prince family questionable. He thinks they're working with them people. But in a separate Clubhouse call, he really got down to business. And in this Clubhouse call, he gets to talking real reckless, and the things that he say is pretty wild. So you should listen to this next part with discretion because Wack is heated in this conversation, but he basically stops pulling any punches about the situation.
What's wrong with that Junior? He been watching a lot of movies. Did you see that last clip he put up? Moving like a robot? What's wrong with it? You seen this shit, bro? They say he was talking about me. I see what it say my name.
Think he's Scarface.
You seen that shit? And then what the f is you talking about? Yeah, you're flawed. What's wrong with this? When they killed your man Mike, was you moving like that when you was trying to hide? When you was trying to hide in back of Club 29, you ass, and your bitch wouldn't let your ass in because your ass ran over there when Takeoff got killed, and you had the whole mother staff getting questioned. Was you moving like that? Your real name was Lil Clinkety Clack. Out of here. Talking about you, Jay Prince Jr. We got content, you ass nigga. I say his names, you ass nigga. Oh, manicured beard having ass nigga. You half a weirdo ass. You the same ass. Grab my arm like he was my was stunning and walked to that lobby, that Fountain Blue. Yo, Wack, don't let him do me like this, Wack. Don't let him do me. We got long family history. You ass, I'll spit out of your mouth. You always gonna be a if you got in your blood. Yeah, Junior. That's why they call you Junior. You always gonna be Junior. Chaz, you better not never ever allow me to think you doing some subliminals. I piss on your face. Yeah, how about that? Jay Prince Jr. You's a. Are you mad I shut your artist down? There's no more finessing it 2 times because I showed he ratted 3 times. Bars. Maybe you need to sign me. Ain't no mob ties. You crossing your mother middle index finger and shit. You crossing fingers. The f*** is that? The get along gang, mother. I'm looking at everywhere but the camera. You ain't looking at that camera because you the. This is Wack 100 talking to Jay Prince Jr. You gonna learn to stop playing with my name. You got your man killed. You got Mike killed. You ass running your mouth over there, whooping by the and got your man face knocked the fuck off, and you left him there on the ground. Same way you had Takeoff down there with you. We watching you run out the door. You ain't got no say-so, no power, no mother control. You little poodle dog ass built like a mother praying mantis to taste out your motherfucking mouth. Kool-Aid man ass Jay Prince Jr. Since you want to put something up on the internet, let's talk about how you just got your man's face blown off. Don't make me start talking about what you was complaining about with your motherfucking daddy. Don't make me start talking about it. Yeah. This man, he don't want to get out the way. Got everything, man. Go on the whole Liberty Road, man. You know what I'm saying? He don't do nothing but sit up in the barber shop because he got a stronghold because that's a gambling shack and his office on top. That's you, right, you bitch ass? Ain't that you? Huh? Mad that your daddy didn't make power move? You want to talk about it? Liberty Road gonna be his downfall one day. All them shit, you know, they been caught over there. They been looking for how the police know they was over there when they was up there in his motherfucking office. Shit, at the end of the day, that's why I'm pushing mob ties and not rap a lot. I'm doing my own thing. Shut your ass up. You living off your motherfucking daddy name, you weird ass. You hide like the ass you is. Alright? You talk about your daddy behind his back. You jealous of John Prince because he had the trade play. And you went over here and got finessed 2 times, who done told 3 times, who can't resign because it's over with. All he can do is take the motherfucking stand and point at a motherfucking man. Look what the blog say, Brock. The end is near. Fed sweep coming down in the streets of H-Town. I wouldn't trust a soul outside right now because they probably working with the feds to get a better deal for themselves. Folks out here faking hard, knowing they in big trouble. It's hot outside. Keep talking. I'm gonna snatch your ass up and shave your beard off you. Let everybody see the ass you really is. The homie that was in the joint with you in Texas, he said they call you DT up in there. 3 years you wouldn't tell me what DT meant. He said, Wack, they call that DT up in there. Bro, DT, what the fuck that mean? What that mean, bro? Call you Deep Throat. How you get a name like Deep Throat from doing a year in the penitentiary? Put that on your mama, my man Special, out of East Brooklyn. Then tell your ass nigga at the club in Atlanta where you tempted to walk through it. You ass, I send your ass back in a motherfucking bag. Your ass go say, you know who my daddy is? Bro, say, you and your daddy, and your ass didn't move. You in Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, bro was in that phone call heated, and say what you want to say about Wack 100. He's calling her bluff, and honestly, I can't remember the last time or if I've ever seen somebody call Jay Prince and his family's bluff. But Wack says that he's that guy, so I don't know. We'll just have to see how this whole thing progresses and where it goes. Kind of crazy that this all comes just because somebody said they thought that a boxing match was boring, but tis is the way of the streets. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below. Anyways, that's basically it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. As always, it's been fun rocking with y'all, man. I'm out.